to treat recurrent infections. Yes, so many women are battling with infections, and sometimes they will be like, you don't know where the infections are coming from. Sometimes I will tell you for free, okay? Infections sometimes, most of the times, are gotten from cheating partners. Yes, and you see a woman always treating an infection. She will treat the infection, after 3 months, the infection is back again. You keep treating, you keep treating. You don't even know the reason why. Because sometimes you'll be like, could it be that this hospital I'm going for treatment, or the lab that I'm running the test, they don't know what they are doing? Why is it that after running tests, they tell me, okay, this is what is happening to me, and I go for treatment, doctors will give me drugs. After taking those medicines, after like 2 months, you are back with another infection. Let me tell you the reason why that happens to you frequently. Number one, it could be that you have a cheating partner, or it could be that you are a cheat yourself. Yes. Now, let me explain this to you. When I say you have a cheating partner and you yourself, you're not cheating, let's say you are married. Okay, let's say you're a married woman and your husband is a cheat. Okay, your husband is cheating on you with a side chick. So when your husband goes out there, get the infection, you that is just at home, you're not cheating, he comes back, you have sex with your husband, of course. You're a woman, right? And you are being after all, they say go here into the world and multiply. Probably you are multiplying with your husband, or you're just having the sex for fun, right? Consummation. Okay, you have to have sex with your husband, right? So you're just having sex with your husband, and then your husband gave you that infection. Now, you as the woman, the mistake most of us women do is that when you get an infection, what you need to do is call your husband too, because definitely if you go to the hospital, a doctor will always tell you, as you are treating yourself, you have to invite that your sexual partner, if it's your husband or it's your boyfriend, and you think you're faithful to that person, you have to call that person in for also testing and treatment, so that that infection will not be passed back to you. But so many women make that mistake. Okay, they will just hide themselves and treat themselves, especially women that are insecure. They'll be like, hey God, I have infection. If I tell my husband or I tell my boyfriend I have infection, he might leave me for another woman. And then you quietly go and treat yourself. Let me tell you, for men, these infections, they might have it inside on them, but most of the time it's asymptomatic. So sometimes they hardly have the symptoms in them, but they are carrying this particular microorganism that is causing infection with them. But inside them, they don't have those symptoms, signs and symptoms like that. But unlike we women, immediately you have urinary tract infection, you start to feel it when you are peeing, you start to feel it, you start having discharge, you start having itching and all that. You get the point. So for men, they might be giving you the infection without knowing. So you as a woman, anytime you have infection, when you are taking those drugs, please call your partner for treatment. If not, when you finish taking the tablet, the drug, whatever they give to you for treatment, if it is injection, if it's oral and all that, let's imagine you finish taking it and you feel you are okay. After like 2 weeks, you're sleeping with that man again. So the man is going to give you back the infection. Are you not seeing where the circle comes? It's round and round and round. You get the point. So you see, that is the reason why I'm telling you, anytime you have any form of infection, always call your partner to be treated, alongside, because the partner too need to be tested and also treated too. You get. Now, there are certain infections. I'm going to talk about a particular infection. There are certain infections that a man might not have, but a woman will have. The likes of, candidiasis, okay, caused by Candida albicans. Men don't normally have that particular infection. So it is not something that can be passed from woman to a man. Sometimes, most times, a woman that is pregnant come down with such infections. When the doctor notices that, okay, your case is Candida, they will definitely treat you and treat you alone without calling your husband. But when it comes to things like, Escherichia coli, Staphylococcus, Pseudomonas aeruginosa, and so on, Klebsiella, and so on, things like that, infections like that, when they notice that this particular bacteria causing this infection, they will definitely tell you, okay, to bring your husband or your sexual partner alongside. Now, when I mean sexual partner, this also goes to also people that are lesbians, gay, and so on. Whenever you're having infection, don't treat it alone, because you go back and have sex with a partner and then the person will give it back to you. Okay? Now, so that is that.